Welcome to the Homeownership podcast presented by Movementum Realty, located in Hanover, Massachusetts. This series covers all things real estate and the best practices for buying, selling, and owning property. Now here is your host, Sean Maloney.
Welcome to episode 236. Should I buy new construction housing? I'm your host, Sean Patrick Maloney. Thanks for joining me this week. This week, I want to talk to you guys about a subject that's becoming more and more popular. The idea of should you buy new construction housing or not? Why is the idea floating around so much? Well, it's to do with the shorting of inventory that's been going on for a long while here. We don't have enough inventory for people to choose things based on likes, wants, and needs. They more so choose based on necessity of a home. Buying new construction allows somebody to choose more of the details. Today, though, we're going to go over the pitfalls, the ups, the downs, the lefts, the right, and just talk in general, new construction and what about it. When buying a home, it's important to always look at all options within your budget. Oftentimes, new construction, if it's within your budget, has added benefits such as the short-term budget and the low maintenance costs. Sometimes when you buy a used house, I'll call it that just for ease of conversation here, but you buy a used house, you're going to run into things, maybe roofing, siding, windows, doors, floors, all the different expensive things of a house that expire out at different ages and for different reasons. It could be weather damage, it could be just normal wear and tear, but we have different expiration dates on things on a used house, whereas a new house, oftentimes we have warranties, guarantees, and it's new construction, so we're not going to expire anything out as far as age and use of life. We're going to be in kind of cruise mode, right? We might customize things, change things, but in new construction, that's one thing taken care of. So when it's weighing out new construction versus used homes, there is one benefit in the low maintenance. But with new construction, it's not like there's no maintenance. You're the first ever owner of the house. You get to find out what doesn't work. What do I mean by that? Well, think of building a house like inventing something. Everything was done in theory and it all should work, but somebody constructed it. So whether a screw is loose, a nut, a bolt, a roof shingle, whatever's loose, you have some time, the wear-in period, where you're going to figure out how everything works in your house and whether it works correctly. So just be prepared for that. New construction. The other thing with new construction is that you're going to be able to move in right away, but you're going to figure out things you wish you did differently. Because you came up with the plan or you bought the house, and then you're going to wonder how you can change it because it's all new construction. So there is more remorse when changing things after on new construction than there is when you buy a house that's already there, because if you don't like the kitchen, it's easy to replace it. But if you chose a kitchen and then you don't like the features and functions after having it, you feel bad because you just spent that money on new construction. Then we got to talk about new construction and the idea when buying it. So when buying it, you can buy it before, during, or after, right? You can buy it before the construction process, buying land, using a construction loan. You can buy it during the process. Maybe it's a builder that has it listed, or you can buy it after. Maybe it's a complete neighborhood that's being sold, or maybe it's someone that just bought a whole bunch of new houses on speculation that the neighborhood value would go up and is reselling them as soon as they're constructed. Buying them already finished, you're going to have the least customization. Buying them all the way at the beginning, where you bought the land, you're going to have the most control. With the control, though, becomes a limited amount of contractors that might want to work with you, so you need to understand what you're doing and get yourself the right people involved. Now, before, during, or after, benefits to each one. If it's your project, well, some of the benefits would be the customization. If it's not your project, some of the downfalls would be that they choose things that maybe don't work. Some do, some don't for you. But on the other side, the downfalls of having it all the way is every expense that pops up that was unexpected goes to you, versus when you buy it after, you know the price tag, it's pretty firm. There are all sorts of different things to think about, right? Buying it after, you know when you can move in. Buying it before, you may not move in on the day you want. When we buy new construction, one thing we always have to have is flexibility on the move-in date. The reason being is with such a large project and so many moving pieces, it's very easy for them to get delayed. Sometimes people forget that and they sign a 1-year lease and they think, oh God, what am I going to do now? The house isn't ready and I only need a month or two more and the place I'm in won't rent to me. What you need to do is call a professional that can help guide you through this. At Movementum Realty, we have agents that can help you understand the new construction process. We actually sell a lot of new construction. We done ones from build up, we've done ones that are already built, and we've gone through the entire process with multiple different clients. We can take that knowledge that we have and share it with you to ensure that if you decide to go that new construction route, you understand what's going on. It's very important to have a great guide in the new construction process because of the fact that there are so many variables. Take, for instance, myself. I'm actually about to take my own home down, build a new home in the exact same location, on the water, with a little wall that touches the water. So I have the regular Board of Health, I have the zoning, I have Zoning Board of Appeals, I have the Massachusetts Environmental Protection Agency, I have conservation to talk to, I have the building department. I have all these different moving pieces to put together to make sure this is a success. As you can see, pairing with a professional is what you do in situations like this. Guys, should you buy new construction? Absolutely, if you can afford it and it's what you want. It's the best thing you can do because you're going to live your life and you're going to have so much more time not maintaining things that need to be replaced, updated, all those different things that go on with other housing. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I hope you gained some knowledge about new construction and understanding whether it's the right choice for you or not. Make sure to subscribe and tell all your friends and family about this. I look forward to talking to you next week.